everyone, Screaming Geek Media here. I am Jerry the Geek. Today's video is actually a collection update, what we picked up in the month of February. But before we get into that, if you like physical media, if you like 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs, anything home theater related or movies, check my other videos out because I do these collection updates. I do reviews, unboxings, discussions. Check that stuff out. Hit your like button, subscribe, and turn your bell notifications on. So let's talk about my February haul. Everything I picked up in last month did better. As I've stayed in the last couple of months. I've been trying to, pull back a little bit. Try to be a little bit more conservative. So February was definitely a little bit less than what I normally get, but still got a decent amount to show you here. So let's start off with what I picked up through Amazon. We got 12 rounds 3 lockdown with Dean Ambrose from WWE. Of course, he's with AEW now, John Moxley. Mainly got this because my March theme month is actually wrestlers and movies, so picking up a few more. So I'm going to try about every day, every other day. My monthly theme will be wrestlers and movies. So definitely follow me on Instagram. You can see those posts. Next up, we have Air. Got this on Blu-ray. They didn't release this on 4K, but for me, it's okay to get on Blu-ray. I don't need to have it in 4K. It's a nice true story based on the Nike shoe company going after Michael Jordan. My wife and I saw this at the theater and loved it. So glad to finally add this to the collection. Next up, we've got the Beverly Hills Cop trilogy on 4K. I did not buy the because the first two was already out. So when they come out with the third one, they decided to put a trilogy out. So I decided to buy the box set instead of individually. And thankfully that they did put in individual cases. I hate, if you know me, I hate when they put multiple movies in the same case or, packaging. I want individual cases for every movie. Just a little thing of mine. I did watch these. I will be shooting a video probably next day or two, but keep an eye out for that. Got some good thoughts on them because as good as these were, I thought they could have been better. So keep an eye out for my review. Check that out. Next up, we've got The Last Starfighter on 4K. This definitely was on my wish list for a long time, and it came from Arrow. I did a review of that. You can check out. Phenomenal job here. This actually, being from Arrow, it lives up to their reputation of what they put out. This made it, I didn't quite make my top 10 of 2023, but it was an honorable mention, so definitely worth. So check out my review of that. Next up, we have The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard on 4K. My wife, when we got this originally, my wife wasn't thinking. She bought it for me at the store, but she got the Blu-ray. So since we got the original one on 4K, well, I wanted to upgrade it. So got this on sale for, I think, around $10. So glad to finally have this. I'll probably be checking these out as I put reviews out soon. Next up was a mistake. You'll see in a while. The Warriors. This is actually a Blu-ray set. I fucked up. We went to Barnes & Noble during the last couple of days of their Arrow sale. And the packaging is identical, and I wasn't looking at that. And the Barnes & Noble I was at in Wichita, I hate their lack of organization. They just slap all the movies together, so you have to discern, the DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks. There's no separation whatsoever. Before that, I couldn't tell you the last time I've been in a Barnes & Noble store because I'm not a big fan of them. Their prices are so freaking high, it's crazy. And this is one of the top movies from last year, and I wanted to get it, and I was like, oh damn, they had one on the shelf. I was like, got it. And then it wasn't until I got home and opened it up and started, I realized it's fucking Blu-ray. We won't tell my wife I made a mistake. She doesn't know. So maybe I'll get the 4K sometime. So I'm not sure if I'll watch this or not, or just wait. Who knows? Next up, I picked up a couple of cheap steel books on bestbuy.com. We got Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. got this as a really, I think it was like $10 or $11, so I, couldn't pass that up. And then we got Meg 2, The Trench. This is one a while back, the standard, it was on sale on Amazon. I passed up, I waited, and all of a sudden the price went back up, and I was like, not sure when I was going to get it again. All of a sudden it popped up on Best Buy when, the Steelbook was cheap, so I was like, oh, what the hell? So I pulled the trigger. Next up, we have The Last Duel on 4K. Got this from Disney Movie Club. Basically, I did not buy this alone because, Disney Movie Club is great if you're buying multiple movies because our prices are so freaking high. And when it comes time for the sale, you always have to pay full price for one movie. So you have to buy multiple movies to make it worthwhile. So they had the James Cameron movies. They, the pre-orders for Aliens, The Abyss, and True Lies. They had really good prices on those. So I pre-ordered those, and then within that, they had this on sale for like $10. So I decided to pull the trigger, and so they shipped this one. The others should be shipping hopefully another week or so. Now, next up, we got a couple from eBay. I picked up I Am Vengeance Retaliation. It's actually the second I Am Vengeance movie with Wade Barrett from WWE. I still need to get the first one, so I'm looking through the deals and pick that up and hopefully check these out. I've always been a big fan of Wade Barrett, and so it's another one I picked up for the wrestling month that we're going to check out. Next up, we have Roadhouse on 4K. This one cost me a little bit more. It was a whole fiasco when I tried to get my U571 and got the wrong thing, and I had to send it back because I went to Australia. And then this was a swap. So basically, I got for the price of U571. I paid out the ass for, but oh well, what can I say? Didn't have a whole lot of choices. But anyways, this was made the top 10 of my 2023 list. Phenomenal movie. I did a review you can check out. And this was put out with Vinegar Syndrome. So definitely highly recommend picking this up if you haven't. My last eBay one, I finally got the Missing Supernatural Season 11. So now I got this entire series on Blu-ray. I originally didn't plan on getting these on Blu-rays because I had them all on DVD. Cause I got them free. Cause I got them through when my brother passed, and I got his movie collection. But the quality of the DVDs were pretty piss poor, so I decided to upgrade to Blu-ray, and I waited and got all of them dirt cheap. Next up, I got some DVDs from Grub. Yes, some DVDs. They had some WWE sale going on, and picked up these animated movies. They're WWE, a couple Scooby-Doos and Flintstones, Jetson. So I think it'll be fun to check these out. Next up, we got WrestleMania 35 on DVD. Mainly trying to fill my collection. I've got most of the WrestleManias. I'm only missing maybe about 4 or 5. And those are most recent. All of my early ones, I do have all of them. Last one from Grub. The Greatest Royal Rumble was held in Saudi Arabia. This was, I've always wanted to get, because if you're a wrestling fan, this has a couple famous botches in. You cannot, everyone knows about Titus O'Neil, about when he was running out to the ring. He tripped and slid under the ring. I remember when I watched it, I was watching it live. I damn near pissed myself because it was so funny. And on the commentators were about rolling off the chairs, laughing their asses off. It's definitely a big highlight in WWE history. You cannot forget it. And of course, after all the events after that, they just, Titus O'Neil, he lived up to it. It was hilarious. He'd always come out cosplay and make fun of it. And he's like, what else can you do? The other botch in this was the match between Jinder Mahal and Jeff Hardy. And Jinder's standing there, and Jeff Hardy does the whisper in the wind, but it doesn't hit him. He clearly misses him and hits the mat, and all of a sudden Jinder played it off anyways and acted like he got hit and fell to the mat, and it was the funniest thing. So that's why I had to add this to the collection. I had to get this. I'm waiting to watch this soon because it's one of those things I need a good laugh and got to put this one in for that. And the last of the bunch, we got some Walmart pickups. I got a few I picked up online. And the Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I've been holding off for the longest time. I've heard so many good things about the 4K here. Been wanting to get this great Spielberg movie. So definitely looking forward to checking this out soon, even throw up a review of it. Another great one, A Few Good Men, another favorite movie of mine. Been wanting to get on 4K for a long time, so I'm glad to finally add this one. Next up, we have The Lone Survivor with Mark Wahlberg. Another true story one I've had on Blu-ray for the longest time. Decided they had some decent deals, so I thought I'd go ahead and snag this one on 4K. And the last one from Walmart online was She's a Man. This is, of course, my wife is a big fan of Channing Tatum. She just freaking loves him. Big crush on him. Loves anything he does. And we've had this on DVD for the longest time, so saw the decent deal for the Blu-ray, so she wanted me to get this, so we did. And the last one is that my wife picked up at the Walmart store. She saw it. It's a true story called The Hill. It is available on Blu-ray. They didn't have it, so she got the DVD, which that's a fine. It's an inspirational movie. I don't have to have this in high definition. That's another true story with Dennis Quaid's in it. I actually shot a review of this. I haven't edited or posted it yet, so keep an eye out for that, because it's definitely one of those movies that you can't overlook. It's really good. So there we have a total of 20 movies I picked up in the month of February. We had 4 DVDs, 5 Blu-rays, and 11 4Ks. Money spent, got $334.94. So definitely I've dropped it down. So hopefully I can keep it down that far, even less. I think it will. I'm really going to try holding myself to that, and especially with the wife, because we're hoping to take a little vacation in May. So we've already booked a room and purchased some tickets. So I'm really looking forward to it. I myself need to really get out and then kind of release myself and just let everything flow, because just everyday life just gets me bogged down. So I'm really needing a little vacation, some time with her and just scream my head off. So that's going to be a pretty costly trip. So I need to hold back on my spending. There's so many movies I want to get out there that I really want, but I'm going to try to contain myself and look for the sales. And also, needing to get new cartridges for my laser printer, but those are so damn expensive. So I don't know how I'm going to do there. I guess I won't be printing any covers anytime soon. I got about 2 dozen covers I've finished that I need to print out and want to share with you, but I have to wait for that. So keep your eyes open in the future, see what happens there. So that pretty much does it for my February haul collection update. Definitely keep an eye out on my channel, because I got a lot of other stuff coming. I know I've been doing some reviews. I've been kind of slacking lately. I've been doing my monthly themes. I've been putting so much time into watching, movies. So the month of February was movies based on true stories, true events. And I ended up doing, I think, 23 movies for the month of February. So that was pretty good. Yeah, I did a couple others that weren't true. So, I didn't watch my Beverly Hills Cop movies, which I'll be doing the reviews of that next couple days. And I got other ones I've watched. I want to get reviews up for you. Also, the audio portion of my tapings here. I'm back to my phone at the moment because the mics I used that I just got, I actually returned them. If you go back to the last couple of videos I shot, I had a set of little lavalier wireless mics I picked up on Amazon. Definitely got what I paid for, and I wasn't happy with the audio, so I could not live with it, so I sent those back. I got a new set coming. Spent quite a bit more money, more than I wanted to spend, but I didn't want to cheap on quality. So those are coming today, so hopefully I'll do a little unboxing of those and doing some tests. So keep an eye out for that and anything else. So we will see you soon. Geek out.